the tone for a very good video. Better Homes and Gardens, cedar leaf and sage. Ooh, I need earrings. Anyway, so we are here. I know you've seen the title, but you know, people like to say it in the video. Judging by the title, you know why you're here. I decided to do a refresh or a redo. This is the second time. I know there will be a third time. Let me explain. My spice drawer has gone through a couple of phases. The first phase was newly moved in. I think this is what I like because I saw someone else do it and they're cute. Those are the round jars from IKEA. And if I have a photo, I will put it up on the screen of what those look like. Problem is they rock and roll and swirl around the drawer when you open it. So I would say that those are nice if you have more of a tier level shelving system where you don't have to pull anything and it will sit quite nicely on the stand. Next, I had I'll just buy the same type of jar. They're already labeled and uniformed. That's perfect. Then I ran into problem number 2. If I keep repurchasing the jars with said spice or seasoning, I am paying for the jar and the seasoning every single time. When am I gonna get to the point where I'm not spending so much money on spice? Now we're here at phase 3. So I guess there'll be 4 phases. Phase 3 of my spice drawer. Because I've already purchased millions of these spice jars, all I had to do was take off the labels, front and back. I had to clean the jars, wipe down the flapper. Well, these don't have flappers because it's only one way to dispense it, and the lids. I did all of that last night. Let me show you that while I go grab the spices that we're gonna use. Had to be around dinner on Blanc time where I wanted to recreate the Red Lobster Cajun pasta dish. And the one that I was getting from the farmer's market used to be top tier. Over time, it started getting very salty, not too much on the spice. And I said, you know what, let me give it a break. Maybe it's a bad batch, I don't know. And I went to Walmart, and Walmart had this label is crooked, but it's fine, it's coming off. Did I buy this today? Maybe. But anyway, this one is the Cajun seasoning. This is the organic Great Value version. This one, if you want your Cajun seasoning or your pasta dish to taste like it's fresh out of a restaurant, just enough spice, just enough kick, very flavorful, easy on the salt. This is the one that you need. I don't know, maybe at some point I'll try and make it myself, but I just know that this one, whoever's in the lab cooking this up, you need a raise. I also realized that I didn't have a funnel. Now, Walmart had funnels that were $1 and change or a little bit less. They were silicone. The problem is majority of it was white. The issue that I have with that is that I am in a Jamaican household. This is a Jamaican household. There will be curry. That calls for staining. I don't have time for that. So I went with the 3 size funnel set, which is quite nice actually. One more thing, teeny tiny jars. Hopefully these will fit on the side of my organizer because I do have space there. And what I would be using these for, leftover rub. So I made a couple salmon fillets and I created a rub with lemon pepper, salt, black pepper, Cajun seasoning, and that was it. This was left over because I am an eyeball chef, so I figured this would be something that can go in one of these so that if in the future I don't feel like pulling out all the spices and herbs, I'm just gonna pull from my salmon rub that I have been accumulating over time. I got them. These are the Quart Pint Spice It Up labels. These are Modern Farmhouse Black, or matte black. I was looking high and low for the master list. For whatever reason, it's not on the site. I don't know if that is simply to stop other companies from just hijacking the idea, which I totally understand. But anyway, so I wanted to make sure that the labels weren't going to go to waste. Quite a bit of these I use. Now in my drawer, it is a smaller spice drawer, so I'm only going to be putting 12 in there. The remaining spices that cannot fit in the spice drawer will go in the pantry. That is a story for another day. We'll talk about it later. Not right now. Not right now. Stop. So here are some examples of what can be found in the 160 labels. We've got anise, bay leaves, basil, barbecue rub, barbecue seasoning, Cajun, of course, chili lime, chili powder. We have chipotle pepper, cilantro, Creole seasoning, ground cloves, ground mustard, minced onion, poppy seed, peppercorn, pepper flakes, wasabi, and it comes with 2 blank labels. So for anyone who's like, look, I have a cultural difference here, my seasoning or spice is not on here, and it is like my go-to, you can easily write it in on one of the blank labels. I decided to go through the empty jars that I already have to see what my go-to spices and seasonings are. In no particular order because I'm pulling them from the bag. These, when you see someone in Atlanta and they have spices like this, they went to the DeKalb Farmers Market. All of this is black pepper, $2.10. Thyme, $1.48. Rosemary, dried rosemary, 81 cents. Basil, $1.19. Italian seasoning, $1.48. Garlic powder, $2.85. And the mustard seeds, this is Indian mustard seeds, does it matter? Anyway, 99 cents. Why am I telling you the cost? Because one of these is $3.97. You heard what I said. One of these is $3.97. Then we have pink Himalayan salt, $1.29, onion powder, $1.32, and Cajun seasoning, $1.60. Now, yes, I do have this Cajun seasoning. I need to know if this is back to normal. If so, perfect. If not, I have the one from Walmart unopened. And lastly, bay leaves. I can smell them through the bag. Let's put it all together. Update. I've been working on this for quite some time. The labels are on. I will say this, I didn't have to do a lot of reapplying. So as of right now, it's okay. I will check back and report back in the comments if I see any change in the corners on the labels, but for right now, I didn't have to peel anything off. Tried to put the little jars in, but even though they're little, they're too wide. I decided to move my organizer to the center of the drawer and leave it that way, and nothing else will go in there right now. Maybe in the future, I will put my measuring cups towards the back because I don't use them as frequently because, again, I eyeball it. But for now, I want to give you the final reveal and show you how the labels turned out. It didn't take me a long time to position them. I realized I was overthinking it, but that is who I am as a person. Anyway, here are the spices.